It's October 18th, and we've started corn harvest a few days ago, and today I'm gonna be in the cart again. So what I was talking about with the dryer is we have a corn dryer, and it's a popular thing in Minnesota because we have to get our corn out before it snows. So we have to dry, and then we have to harvest it in October, and it's not necessarily dry. So right now it's coming in at about 21% moisture, and you want it to be 15 and below. So the dryer usually dries it down to 15, and then it loses even more in the bin. So that's what our dryer does. But anyway, we're taking the dually up there right now. We're up on our irrigated ground today, so it's drier soil up there, and I've got a load of fuel on the back of this thing, and it should be good to go. Wow, he's got it warming up for me already. How nice. Yeah, so we got our 380 Magnum on the cart this year. We had the 315 on it the other years, but that's on a safety pole to pull trucks out. So left a little corn in the cart overnight and take the tarp off. Kind of handy on this thing. Sure is a beautiful morning. So we got a pretty full load on here. It's a 1050 cart, which means it's supposed to hold like 1,000 bushels, but pretty much filling it as much as we can. We probably get around 900 on here. Then when I load a truck, it gets them pretty close to full. I mean, it's not level full, but it's pretty close. So we have some smaller hopper bottoms, I think, because we just do one really full cart in the truck, and that seems to be a decent load. So there we go. First truck of the day is off. Topping off the last truck of this field, we just head up the road quarter mile there and start opening that one. That one is a lot bigger. I think it's like 160 acres of corn, so that's next. Remember back in the video where I was fertilizer spreading out here? I bet we'll find some ruts over there from that. It was super soft this summer all around this slough here and along the highway. So yeah, I better keep an eye and make sure I don't get the cart stuck. great spot to cook your lunch. I'd say the sample coming out of this thing's pretty good. A little bit of cob, but pretty clean sample. Just waiting on trucks. So it started off this year, the corn being about 22% moisture. So pretty, you know, it's wet. And the last field is 21. This field is 20, and now this field we just broke into is 19. I like that. Because the less we have to dry means the less propane we have to burn, which brings your costs down to store this stuff. But yeah, it's just it's pretty good corn. Other than either where it flooded out in the bottoms. Not much up on the irrigated around here, but it's just inconsistent. Because when it rains so much, you don't want to irrigate, because then you'll flood out your crop, but the hills won't get enough moisture, so it's very inconsistent up here. Check out that eagle right there. He's carrying a rabbit. He caught a little rabbit that ran all the corn. There we go. Got the approach marked. Hopefully this lip here doesn't cause a problem. I got back to him just in time. Just about had cab corn. Had this thing flying through the field. I guess these new Magnums have a chef built into them. So, hey, I would like a ham and cheese. Make it hot. Wow, thank you. Now I have supper. Yeah, we definitely need RTK and 0.9 inches of accuracy to drive a grain cart straight, right? Well guys, there's a spot there that I'm gonna have to get some serious speed go through, so let's try this. Those are my ruts. It sank right through, but hopefully this time we'll be fine. Oh yeah, it's sinking, but we made it. Year like this, he just cut me a path across the rows so I could get out without going in the mud hole over there. If I had a quad, I could definitely go through that, but I am in a Magnum from Ilse's tractor, and I just did spin my way out of a slight peak ground, so I'd say this thing's doing pretty good. looks like our grain is down to about 19 to 20%. So it's gotten a little drier, which is good. This is our control panel for our dryer. So yeah, it's 210 degrees inside that dryer, and corn's constantly flowing through it, getting dried, then goes through the air system, which is this thing, up into the bin. So it's only a 2-tier dryer, and at 19-20% moisture, it does about 850 bushels an hour. So our wet bin right here, today we filled it up to that first indicator there. This is a 20,000. Our second one is a 10,000. That has nothing in it because we haven't filled this thing yet. But that indicator right there is how full we got it today. Well guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. We got over 110 acres done today. So that's pretty good. Hopefully I get some more harvest videos coming out to you guys. Make sure to check out the beet harvest video. That one is pretty cool. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.